8:45 a.m. It's the finance guru, Dan Geltrude, national media superstar. He's on Fox and Friends. So, Guru, they keep telling me I need an emergency fund. And, of course, we had the horrific natural disasters in Florida, Texas, Puerto Rico, where that's where the emergency fund, I guess, would come into play. Should everyone have an emergency fund, and how much should that be?
Unfortunately, the best laid plans of mice and men often go astray, so the answer is yes. We all need an emergency fund, and why do we need that? Well, right to the point that you mentioned, natural disasters do occur, hopefully not that often, but they do happen. But more likely that emergency fund really goes towards things like job loss, a medical emergency, it could be car trouble, unexpected home repairs. There's so many things that come up that you need an emergency fund. So the question becomes, how much should an emergency fund be? The recommendation here is you should have 3 to 6 months worth of expenses set aside. And interestingly, according to FINRA, 56% of the people in the United States don't have enough money to carry them for 3 months. I don't think that should come as a surprise because many people, as we know, are living paycheck to paycheck. You know, times are tough. So if you are able to create an emergency fund, where should you keep it? And my recommendation would be in a money market. I think that's a really good place to have it. You'll do a little bit better on the interest rate, but most importantly is your ability to get to the funds, because the nature of an emergency is emergent. So you need those funds right away. They got to be liquid. They got to be cash, and you got to be able to get to them. And I would tell you this, if you can do it, it'll certainly keep your stress down. It will also discipline you in the cases, especially this time of year when people are really overspending, perhaps for the holidays, that you know you have to keep that emergency fund intact. And it will also help you potentially from stop making any bad financial decisions because, again, it's about discipline in order to maintain an emergency fund for just that, for an emergency. So that's my recommendation, King.